Good evening all. According to the topics, it's very interesting because which one we can feel or experience in our daily life and what we face. So at first, I would like to say some things about the Dhamma because mindset, it means that we can say that in the generally the teachings is we can find in the psychology because it depends on the mind. And in general teachings, we can find about the mind in psychology only. So in the Buddha's teachings also we can find in the Abhidhamma. Very explained very clearly in the Abhidhamma. Whatever we experience or whatever we can see, we can find in the Abhidhamma. So at first that according to the topic is how to reduce mindset existing negative view. It means that each of us, we can have two kinds of view, positive and negative. But very short, we can have positive view. Most of us have the more negative view because it is very heavy, the negative view. So the question is how to reduce. If we want to reduce, we have to know the first clearly, as the Buddha said that, for example, that if we get disease, we are sick, we used to go to the hospital. Only go to hospital, we can be healed? No, cannot. At first, the doctor will examine you. What is the disease? What is the cause? So, before I go in the deeply that way, I would like to explain or elaborate a little bit more, maybe a bit longer, because my before speakers they speak very less, so I think I have enough time to explain. So just like this, the doctor also examine you. You have to know the disease. According to the disease, and then the doctor give you the prescription, the medicine. Whenever we take the medicine, and then we can be healed. Same like this. If we want to reduce, we have to know first what is negative view. What is it really? So, according to the Buddhism or in the Abhidhamma, it's called the mindset. It means that it's called cetasika. Cetasika, that which is in our mind, citta. So there are it is negative, so it might be the akusala, as the Venerable Khema. He explained kusala and akusala. So negative is akusala. So in the Abhidhamma there are 14 kinds of akusala cetasika, unwholesome mental factors. So these all are negative, but concerning the negative view, I find out that three things that which are really we always engage, we always attend and hold this one, so that in our mind always be like a negative view. The first is we can say that like the Macharya. In Macharya is jealousy, or we can say that mana. The first one is mana, proud, haughtiness. We all have such thing, such view, such perspective concerning oneself to others. And then after that, then our mind will be arising the issa, envy. And then after that, we become material, jealousy. These three things make one in negative view. Example, because that in the envy, why we can be the envy to all others? Because of there are two causes. One is attaku kangsana. It means that one who says self, I am the best. You are nothing. I am the best. Whenever in mind arises this thinking, this feeling, it means that negative view. I am the best. You are nothing. It means that I am praising myself and I am looking down to others. This is very effective negative view, very harmful to all of us. And then second will be the comes that whenever I feel I am the best, so all are down, low, they are nothing, right? So that to have such thinking, this is not only in my mind, all of us have such mind. Until as long as we cannot attain the marker and phala, we all are processing on this situation. So in the, and then after that, then we become the material, means the jealousy. What kind of jealousy? Example that the negative view can be found in within our society. Like that. The jealousy can be like this that in class we can see also. We all are studying in university now. We all want to get a grade A. Nobody want to get D or B or C, right? A is the highest grade one. And then what? If I not get A, but someone got A, oh, that time we cannot be the happy at that time. We feel, oh, how come? Why he get A? Why I not get A? I can feel that jealousy in my mind. And then in our monk's life also like this, same like this. If somebody, also the people, if somebody gets something more than us, we can feel jealousy also at that time. Good quality, good things, but I don't get like this. In such way, the negative view comes out. And then also in the material, the Buddha explained the 5 kinds of the material. The first one is the Kula Macharya, Avasa Macharya. Avasa Macharya is means that one will be the jealous with the living status, living life. If somebody very living in the high, the luxurious life, but some people they are not luxurious life, they feel the jealousy at that time. Same as here also, same like this in all of us. And then the second one will be the Kula Macharya. According to Janaka Malabi Bangsa, he explained very clearly about the Kula Macharya. Said that most of the in the monk's life can be found such thinking, because monks they need donation, because monks live on the donation, depend on the donation, donors. And then if somebody get the donors more than others, they can feel the jealousy like this. So this is called Kula Macharya, not only in the monk's life, but in the lay people also. And then the third one is the okay, so in such way this is the, now we can understand that what is the reason of the negative view, right? So now how we can be the reduce? As Miss Kemasi said that whatever thinking, if we ignore it, very easy to reduce, to get rid of the negative view. Of course this is right, but on the same time, same point, it is not possible to ignore it. We cannot ignore because suddenly it comes in our mind, but we cannot control it at that time. But anyhow, it's also very good way. But I would like to say that in my my personal one, when I studying in the BA, first year and second year, somebody said that I'm very not so open minded with others, not total. They don't like me. But when in the third year, I meet with some other students, some other friends. They always suggest me, you must be the open mind with anyone. If you are the open mind with anyone, it is very easy to be the close with others like this. So that this is also best way. We must have to be the open mind with others. And then, according to the four Brahma Vihara, if we can apply the third one, Upeka and then Mudita and Upeka. If we can feel ourselves, not only can say, oh, if anybody get something good things or good grade, not only say that word congratulations. Once we can try to say that congratulations in our deep heartly, not only in that word, we can feel that yes, really, our jealousy will be reduced. But it is not so easy to practice. But however we try, we can be success. And the Venerable, the first speaker said that only a small stick can control a big elephant, right? Because why? Try and with very perseverance, with canty, present mind. If we can apply the present mind and apply it again and again to try, of course we can be succeed. And then the third one also, we have to say that the mudita is like this. We have to feel happiness on the other success. If somebody get a good thing, oh, very good, sadhu, not only what my heart, really it reduced. This is my own experience. And then also the upeka, equanimity. We have to practice the equanimity, but it depends on the concerning the panya. We have to get that wisdom. How you get that wisdom? Mr. Venerable Kema, he also explained we have to practice meditation to control our mind. Not long, at least morning, evening, if only the 30 minutes also is enough. Because if in a tree, if we water every day, the plant will be grow very fast, right? Same like this, in this way, we can reduce our negative view like this. Sorry for that short time. Thank you so much.